Hi, this part is commas in compound sentences. So remember, a compound sentence contains two or more complete sentences, joining them by a coordinating conjunction. Remember, you learn these by the acronym FANBOYS, which stands for and, nor, but, um, or, yet, or so. And those are our coordinating conjunctions. Those are the only things that can combine two sentences with a comma. Okay. So here's some examples. I called my best friend. Let's check it if it's a complete sentence. Does it have a verb? Noun? Yes. Does it have a verb? Yes. So subject, verb, and complete idea. Let's check. I called my best friend. Yeah, that sounds fine. And she agreed to drive me to work, right? So then we have a second independent clause. She agreed to drive me to work. She is the subject, agree is the verb, and it makes a complete idea. So we have to put a comma there. Right? And we see that that was one of the coordinating conjunctions, one of the fanboys. Also, you notice like the last video, we don't use nor very often. We don't use or that often. We also rarely ever use for. So the most common ones are and, which shows addition, but, which shows contrast, so, which shows a result, and also yet, that shows contrast. Or is for a choice, okay? And nor is like a negative choice. Like there's two things you cannot do, or three things you can't do. Okay, so here's our another example. So we have that example here. Let's read it again. I asked my best friend to drive me to work. Oh, sorry, we didn't read this yet. I asked my best friend to drive me to work. So is that an independent sentence? Let's see. I is the subject. Asked is the verb. And then my best friend to drive me to work. Is that complete? Is that a complete idea? Yes, it is. She was busy. Subject, verb, complete idea. She was, that's not complete. She was busy is a complete idea. So here we see we have a comma plus the coordinating conjunction, but because it's a contrast, right? Okay, so this one is an example of or, which is a choice, right? I can take the bus to work. I is the subject, can is the verb, can is the helping verb plus take is also part of the verb. I can take the bus to work, or I can call another friend. So see, I can take the bus to work. It is an independent sentence. I can call another friend. Is this one an independent sentence? It has our subject, it has our verbs, and it has a complete idea. So yes, so that's why it works. So remember, you know this already, that a comma can't separate two complete sentences. That's a run-on sentence. Okay, so I like these. Some people think it's okay, they don't need them. I don't require you to do this for each of your exercises, but if you find it helpful, that's great. So it says many college students are fine in their families. Sorry, many college students are the first in their families to go to college, and their relatives are proud of them. So they have like a step list, sorry, a list of steps to do to see if it you need to use a comma. So the first thing is underline the subjects. Double underline the verbs here, okay? And then ask yourself, is the sentence compound? And the way you can do it is like what I did. Is this a independent clause? Is the other one an independent clause? If they are, the answer is yes. You find the word that joins them. Is that word a coordinated conjunction? If it is, and they're both independent clauses, you need to put a comma, okay, before the word that joins two sentences. Now, students have told me this has been useful for them, but if it's not useful for you, you don't have to, and I don't require you to do that for each of the practices you do. But if you find it helpful, that's fine. Go ahead. So we're going to go ahead and go to using commas and compound sentences. This is the handout in your module below. So the instructions are edit the following compound sentences by adding commas where they are needed. If a sentence is already correct, put a C next to it. Okay, so the same thing here. You see, I just wrote rewrite or C. Please don't edit this sentence. Please just copy it or type it again and edit it below. It makes it a lot easier to read. Also, I actually like it in the bold. So if you just keep writing, it's easier for me to see what is your answer. So please keep it in bold because it's easier for me to see. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at our example sentence. This is our example sentence, and this is our example answer. Marika wanted to get a college education, but her husband did not like the idea. So you don't have to go through those steps, but if you want to just think it out the way I did with the other examples is, let's see, let's ask ourselves, is this an independent clause? Is there another independent clause? And is there something that joins them? So let's take a look. Marika is the subject, wanted is the verb to get a college education. So Marika wanted to get a college education. Is that a complete idea? Yeah, that's a clause. That's fine. And let's take a look. So we see this coordinating conjunction, but, right? And then we see her husband did not like the idea. So we have our subject husband. We have this verb phrase, native verb phrase, did not like the idea. Is it a complete idea? Yeah, it is. So we see that there's a problem here because we know if we have a coordinating conjunction in between two independent clauses, we need a comma. So when we write it, we add the comma here. Okay, so please rewrite the whole sentence. Don't just abbreviate or write, just write the whole sentence. It makes it much easier for me to see everything, please. Okay, so you have 10 of those to do and to turn it in. Thank you so much.